Well, good evening, everybody. Hey, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With a Big Family Homestead, and the crowd goes wild, and I think I have explosions. I might have, yeah, I do. Hey, boom. So, yeah, I mean, this is high quality production. So anyway, how are you guys doing? It's Sunday evening. Welcome.
Yep.
Well, you don't need to be welcome to Sunday evening. You're living Sunday evening. Welcome to our Sunday evening.
Welcome to our Sunday evening, our crazy Sunday evening.
I'll tell you what, there will be no bad news tonight.
No.
No bad news.
Never.
Been banned, canceled, vamoose.
Right.
Not going to happen. I don't know why.
Not at this juncture.
Not at this juncture. Just wouldn't be prudent.
Don't know what to do with your hands, do you?
Don't know what to do with my hams. So.
I know what to do with hams.
Oh, yeah.
They're tasty.
Get in my belly. So, good evening, everybody. We are going to chit-chat for just a little bit before we get to the bulk of the show, which is going to be all good news stories.
Yep.
Now, part of the fun of this evening is you guys interact with each other. A lot of you know each other because I can see a lot of the folks from the Bible devotion that we do, which is 8:30 a.m. Central, Monday through Friday. And a lot of you chatting it up. So have fun, but there's rules. It's a family show. Keep it clean.
Yep.
And try to stay on topic. And whenever possible, use movie quotes.
Yes. Always. Always. Movie quotes are always welcome.
Movie quotes. I think you need to change that mic. It's not nearly in front of you. But that's just me.
He's super picky about it.
I just want them to hear you.
I think they can hear me.
I want them to hear you,
They
baby.
can hear me. Can you hear me? I bet you can.
Bet you can now.
Bet you can.
Bet you can now. Well,
you could before.
Good morning, Stevie Ning. So, while we're waiting to get everybody here in the chat and Good News Central, let's talk about a little bit things that have been going on. Hey, Evan. Evan works at the gas station that we go to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's got his car totaled by an 8-point duck.
Oh.
that would be a big duck.
A buck?
And,
No.
Yeah, but like I said, there's not going to be bad news tonight. So
But he's okay, right?
He's okay.
Okay.
Got to look for the good news in all of it.
He's gone through so much. He had a heart attack a few months back.
He's a young dude.
He's in his mid-30s.
You need to just calm down, bro.
Just
Take a breather. Just take a breather. Maybe check the pulse once in a while.
Oh, man.
So, Evan, the good news is you're sticking around, and I said I'd say hi, and doggone it, hi.
Is he watching?
I don't know. He might
gosh.
be. I don't know. If you're watching, say hi.
As you wish.
I don't know what that means. That's Princess Bride.
I'm just reading a comment.
Oh. It did not seem to make sense at all.
No, sorry.
I read random things.
I do.
I like lamp.
I'll wear
It's
this
warm.
in a second.
It's warm. Talk about the warmth that's in your
It
heart
is
right
warm
now.
as I'm drinking my warm tea. Hot tea, I should say. It's been unusually warm this last week. It's been in the 50s, mid to high 50s, 60 yesterday and today, and it should be again tomorrow. Unusually warm weather. I am very grateful for it because for the last 4 winters that we've had here in Wisconsin, we've had snow on the ground mid-October. So we have had some snow flurries, but nothing sticks, nothing has stuck, and nothing substantial in any way. But yeah, I was super shocked that it's been so warm. So anyway,
It's been toasty.
I'm grateful we're able to continue to finish up some projects and get some stuff done without freezing our
70 in
off.
Oklahoma. Wow. Connie Graves, 70 in Oklahoma. It is an unusually warm winter so far.
Yeah.
Winter. It is winter.
It's not winter. It's still fall.
It's winter.
It's winter.
It's winter, summer, winter combined.
Yeah.
So other stuff. You have been the soap making queen.
I've been making soap like nobody's business.
And it ain't nobody's business.
It ain't nobody's
Ain't
business.
nobody's business.
No. No. Claire came and helped last weekend, and then she came again this past weekend. She gave me a hand, and our friend Shelly gave us a hand. I was showing them how to make soap, and then so we got. I think there was, I don't know how many batches we got made, but there's a lot. I have attempted to double the recipe in one big pot, and it didn't work out right. So I'm having to make one batch at a time.
Yeah.
Because I want it to turn out right, because I don't want to waste time, and I don't want to waste ingredients.
It's pricey.
It's not cheap to make soap at home. So yeah, I'm making one batch at a time.
All right.
Each batch makes 30 bars. So
they're big bricks.
Big bricks.
Soap bricks.
Soap bricks.
Soap bricks.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the scoop, guys. As we're chatting through here, Semper Fi. I brought the crayons. Everything was picked. Sorry, caught my eye.
That's funny.
Squirrel, Semper Fi. Yeah, absolutely. We've got a good news story that is centered in the Marine Corps as well tonight. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a good one. Yeah. It's going to be a good one. Mm-hmm. Other things. We had some friends come over tonight who were from the Congo in Africa. Mm-hmm. They're actually refugees. They made it from the Congo into Uganda, and then from Uganda here. And why don't you show them what this woman? We're gonna try our best to help her get set up, because she makes crafty things, and she makes things like these beautiful purses. Mm-hmm. And we don't have a way to sell them or anything.
No,
but we're just showing you.
Right. I mean, they're big purses. And they are really, really cool.
Isn't that neat?
Look at that.
So
really cool.
In the future, you may see us trying to help them get off the ground, because can you imagine going from a war-torn country to being a refugee for 11 years? Mm-hmm. And that whole time trying to get in the United States, doing it properly?
Well, and being a refugee in Uganda was not easy.
No.
He was telling us their story.
No bad news tonight.
No, I was just saying it was really hard.
Well, the good news is that they're here.
The good news is the Lord brought them here.
Another good bit of news is that I happen to be nerdy. I'm nerdy. It's white and nerdy. White and nerdy. And so I'm going to try to help them get a website going, and hopefully they can
sell them online.
Help their family like that. So
Yeah.
More good news there. Let's see. I'm a musician, and I've been writing new music, and there's going to be another new song tonight. But if you go to the Bible devotion Monday through Friday, 8:30 Central, blah, 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 then you will have already heard it, but this will be new to you guys. But let me play you something real quick, because this is what we've been working on. Where is it? Right here. We'll be right back. You got it, dude. This is a family show. I can't.
It's a family show.
I know. So Roy's here. He's helping again. But what's nice is Roy actually is an electrician.
I'm not a master electrician or licensed, but I've done it for so many years under somebody else. I kind of have a hint of what's going on.
So what's nice, I'll tell you what. Not only is the help nice, of course, and doggone it, ruggedly handsome. What? But the other thing is that I actually have learned enough where he's reinforcing that I was actually doing it right. But he's taking much less time than I do. So wire up and over to the box. And what's cool is that we're going to have 3 outlets, one on the outside, one on the inside, one over there, so that we can put our battery tenders on there and not kill batteries off at 2 and 3 batteries every winter, because that gets pricey.
Yes, it does.
Thank you, Roy.
Not a problem. You're welcome.
So yeah, my buddy Roy, he spent a lot of time doing electrical work for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he came over, and the girls were making soap, and I was like, hey, man, do you want to go do guy stuff outside?
And he was all for it.
He's like, yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's go.
It wasn't like that. But it was honestly, he just was like, I've done this a million times. and he showed me exactly how to do it to code, to spec, and we
Yeah.
did it better than spec.
Awesome.
And
Well, okay. I have a slight story about them.
do you?
I do. This past week,
Oh, there's another good story.
this is another great story. He was in a car accident.
That guy,
That guy, Roy, and his son were in a car accident.
not their fault.
Not their fault. He was in a F-250 truck, and someone who was texting ran through a stop sign, and he T-boned them,
Yeah.
which made his truck do a 180 and spun it around. And it was a smaller car.
Yeah.
No, or was it a smaller SUV?
SUV.
Anyway, spun his truck around 180, hit an electrical pole, which knocked
it
out a
off.
6-foot section, and then it dropped back in its place.
So it looked like the pole was
Was
just
n-
normal
was
because
normal.
it didn't break the wires.
Right. It just dropped. It didn't lean. It didn't, nothing.
They could have died easily.
Yes. And the other people were airlifted, but they're okay.
So they're okay.
They're okay.
They're okay.
Roy and his son are okay. The cars are totaled, but they're okay.
And if everything works out, they might even get a nicer truck out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, it was a nice truck that
There
he
was nothing
had.
wrong with it. It
No,
was
nothing
great.
wrong. But holy smokes,
We're praising God for that.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
So other stuff going on. Let's see. So the electrical in the barn, we're pretty much done now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're done with the barn, except little doodads.
Little things here
I'll
and
probably
there.
paint it eventually.
Well, we have to finish organizing. Like we've
Yeah.
built our shelves, we need to get the wood up on the shelves, and then get the vehicles organized the way we.
But it's good
think
enough.
gonna work.
It's good enough for winter where I feel like, okay.
Yeah,
Because we got to get some tin to cover up some edges on
Right,
a few
right.
things, but not.
nothing major.
Not a big deal.
Nothing major. Nothing high cost. Thank goodness. Because holy cow, it's
yeah.
not been.
Well, okay. And another side note here, another new thing. For those of you guys who are patrons, you know that I have been putting up a library of preparedness, survival books, important books, things you need to know. Everything from like, let's just say it, emergency surgery kind of things to what plants you can eat to what this is. I've put up, I think, 600 or 800 books already. They're all digitized. And we're going to put up another 200 in the next day or so. So if you are a patron at, I think it's not the first level. I think it could be the second level. You'll just have to look. Then you're going to have access to that to download it. But you can also download all our music for free.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
We're almost ready to get going on our good news. But last thing, do you want to tell them about that?
Yes. So you heard that I've been making soap, and you guys know what that means.
Soap.
There is
Soap.
soap on the website for pre-sale. I don't have the exact numbers just yet, but there is like 50 bars of each on there right now. And once I get it all cut and counted, then I can put up exact numbers. But it'll be more than that. It'll be more than 50. So yeah, it's on the website. Check it out. We're doing pre-sale orders. It will not ship until December, the first week of December.
There's a big reason for that too.
There is a big reason for that. Soap has to cure before you can use it. So I will not ship it until it is ready to be used because I do not want anyone getting hurt. You have to, if anybody tells you you don't need to use lye to make soap, is lying. Get it?
It's not. They're not lying.
No,
it's just that it probably happened at a different time.
Right. To make soap, you have to use lye. If you buy the pre-made glycerin stuff, they use lye to make that
it.
glycerin mix. But it's already been, cured and it's ready to use, no problem. I start from scratch with sodium hydroxide, which is lye, which is the chemical term for lye.
Yeah.
That's why I wait a whole month before I mail it out.
We don't want anybody getting an irritation
Nope.
on their skin
I don't
because
want
that's
anybody
what it
getting
would
skin
be.
irritated. Right.
It wouldn't like burn you because
No.
you're not using it like that day. And even if you did, it's not going to burn you, but some people would get an irritation.
Yeah.
So we don't even send it out.
Right.
No way.
No.
We're not gonna risk that.
Nope. So first week of December, it will get shipped out. But again, it is pre-sales. So there you go.
Yep.
Sale done.
That's it. So if you want to get it, go get it. I think I got all of the intro thingy doohickeys taken care of. So that said, it's time for some good news, people. I, like many of you, am sick of all the bad news. Bad, all the time. And you know what?
Tired of it.
Tired of it. There's plenty of good people out there, and we're going to see some great things tonight that to be honest, I am encouraged that there still are good people out there, and there still are good folks.
Yeah.
So do you know how to, let me open this up so you can
Yes.
click on the ones that you got. That'll be there, I believe. Yep. All right, so here we go. Story number 1. And by the way, before we even get going, story number 1 is great. But if you guys know of any of these good news stories, send them to me. Info.bigfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. Don't send videos because I don't have time to watch videos, but send a link to like a news article. That'd be great. Some of you have been doing that, and it's super helpful. And then we can weed through and see what fits. All right? So here we go. A little girl with special needs in Vestavia Hills, Alabama, can't wait for the garbage truck to pull up to her home. Inside is one of her favorite people.
Aww.
Cue the favorite people. On Tuesdays and Fridays, Emma Grace waits anxiously for her best friend, Elbert Berry, to pull up to her house. Oh, she loves him. She loves him, says Emma Grace's mother, Laura, and he loves her too. It all started with her fascination of big trucks, but it became quickly about the person inside. The first day that he came through, he started waving to her, Laura said. And she got really excited because for the first time when the garbage truck came through, they saw her back. When school resumed in-person learning, Emma Grace wanted to bring her new friend to school with her.
Aww.
She asked Barry if she could take a picture with him so she could take the photo with her every day.
Aww.
The baby made me a birthday card, a handmade birthday card, said Elbert. It said, I love you, and she stuck a picture inside. Touched beyond belief, Barry decided to return the favor. He made Emma Grace a necklace with the same picture. On the back it says, you are the best part of my day.
Aww.
He carried it for weeks until she was home for school, and he could surprise her with it. When he gave her the necklace, his face just lit up. He was so proud to give it to her and make her smile, Johnson said. And it made me think that he was the kind of person who should be celebrated, but probably more important than that, he's the kind of person we should all try to be more like.
That's awesome.
And I'll tell you what, Elbert, you come to Wisconsin, you, sir, are getting a Culver's hamburger on us. Hats off to you. If I had a hat, it'd be off to you. Salute.
That's
Elbert
sweet.
is a rock star. Way to go, Elbert.
That's really sweet. All right, this next story is quite unusual, actually.
Different.
It's very different. A medical paper published this past May holds promise for a new bionic eye that could restore sight to over 280 million blind people.
Whoa.
In
280 million?
Yeah. I'm surprised. I didn't
I'm
realize there
actually
was that
shocked that
many.
there's so many people that
Yeah.
with the technology we have today.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. In as little as 5 years' time, the robotic eye could give back sight to those those suffering from retina damage. The device, the ECI, electrochemical eye, was developed by engineers in Hong Kong and the United States. The delicate material of the photoreceptive retina cells was thought impossible to replicate with artificial materials. But the researchers have developed a high-density array of photoreceptors placed inside pores of aluminum oxide.
What?
Yeah, that could improve sight beyond the human's natural capabilities. There's an Asian beetle
Asian beetles are all
attacking me.
over here.
That's insane.
That's awesome. Robo Eye.
Robo
But
Eye.
you know it's automatically just going to be linked into the Google Hive Mind.
Oh, man.
Could you imagine that?
Don't even say that.
It's the Hive Mind.
Don't even say that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, so there's the question. How much control do you give them for the trade-off? I'm not even
If
just
it's
talking about the
connected-
mind. I'm not
if
talking
it's-
about
I know.
I'm not talking about the eye.
If it's connected to the Wi-Fi,
Oh, you
no
know it will be.
way. No.
You know it will be. Can you imagine that if they can just start controlling it? Looking around.
No.
Wow.
No way.
All right. Next story up, folks. Here we go. Polish javelin thrower and Olympian Mary Andrzejczyk. Maria Andrzejczyk. I'm going to go with Andrzejczyk. Andrzejczyk has auctioned off her silver medal to help raise money for an infant's heart surgery.
Oh, my goodness.
But the winning bidder has refused to accept the medal. Cool on you. Cool on
Cool
you.
on the-
Culver's
cool.
Burgers for you and them.
And the bitter, yeah.
Andrzejczyk, 25, took to Facebook last week to announce that she would be auctioning off her silver medal to help raise funds for 8-month-old Milasek Malzia of Poland, who is in need of a life-saving heart surgery. Milasek has a serious heart defect. He needs an operation, Andrzejczyk wrote. He wrote, he already has a head start from Cubas, a boy who didn't make it in time. Oh, he had extra parts, yeah. But whose amazing parents decided to pass on the funds that they collected. And in this way, I also wanted to help. It's for him that I'm auctioning off my silver medal. Andrzejczyk won the silver medal in Tokyo for a throw of 64.61 meters. That was 5 centimeters better than the world champion Kelsey Lee Barber of Australia. She previously placed 4th in the 2016 Olympics in Rio after leading the qualifying round with a throw that would have won the final. The Olympian said that in her post that the infant would need around $385,000 to cover the cost of transportation and medical care for the surgery at Stanford University Medical Center, adding that half had already been raised by a family and an online fundraiser.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Wow. So, yeah, but Andrzejczyk generosity was matched. Zabka, a Polish supermarket chain, won the bid of $125,000 and instead of accepting the silver medal, decided to let Andrzejczyk hold on to it.
Oh, wow.
We were moved by the beautiful and extremely noble gesture of our Olympian. Therefore, we decided to support the collection of funds for the sick Milasek, the company said in a statement on Facebook. We also decided that the silver medal from Tokyo will remain with Miss Maria, who showed us how great she really is.
That's awesome.
Holy mackerel.
That's really
Pause
awesome.
for a second. If you can fathom just the dedication that these Olympians have in terms of their entire world is micromanaged with the goal of winning.
Right. They train
Every calorie.
day. Every calorie is counted. Everything they do is tracked because they're
That's a
running
level that's next level.
right. That's huge. That's not just like professional. I mean, she's an Olympian.
It's beyond.
It's beyond. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then so the idea of you giving away your medal that was your world for 10 years
Yeah.
and just being
Or
like,
longer.
you know what? You know what's more important? People.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
is pretty daggone amazing. So well done. Hey, are you guys liking these stories? Are you liking these things? Because if you are, smash that thumbs up. It does help the YouTube algorithm thingy so that they can push this. And the whole idea is that we have more of this. So if you like it, maybe hit a yes, type something in, or smash the button.
Holy smokes.
What?
I don't know the conversion from meters to feet in my head easily.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it, but okay, she threw that javelin over 64 meters, right?
Yeah.
That's 212 feet.
Whoa.
That's almost as long as a football field.
Really?
No, yeah, because it's 100 yards, so it's a 300 feet is a football field, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
I don't know. I don't watch football, so.
I don't know. So, hey, Ware family. I didn't see you guys there. Delaney B, Kurt, Michigan Daffodil, Christopher. Hey, I'm glad. So, okay, cool. Is it my turn or your turn to read?
It's my turn.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Let me turn this one off and we'll go to the next one.
Okay. All right. Elliot Middleton, a restaurant owner and trained mechanic, which that sounded odd to me at first that the two would be combined.
Why not?
Why not? So he was a restaurant owner and a trained mechanic in rural South Carolina. Has been helping change people's lives by repairing old cars and donating them to families in need. Middleton's yard is a cemetery of used cars. He gives the clunkers new life to help those in South Carolina's low country.
Wow.
There is no public transportation, he told CBS News. There's no Ubers, there's no taxis or anything like that. Some of the recipients of the fixed cars are single moms, job seekers, and older folks with doctor's appointments. So far, people have offered to donate nearly 800 cars to the cause.
Wow.
Yeah. More than $125,000 has been raised for his cause by thousands of people on GoFundMe. Yes, it takes a village. Thanks for knowing that and being such a significant part of that village. I'm so impressed. One more vote for humankind, one person wrote on GoFundMe. Another person said, "You're an inspiration. You're a courageous visionary leader. Happy to support your vision and mission." Another person said, "God bless you for being so kind and helping others in need." When asked if he ever could have imagined such a response, Middleton said, "Never in this lifetime."
You know what? That's the thing about people that are generous people, is that it doesn't really occur to them. It just seems like this is what you're supposed to do.
Right.
And I think we all have those moments where you grasp that something that it takes to do the next level of generosity and giving. For us, we're Christians, and so that should be our modus operandi. It should be how we are wired. But the truth is, we're just broken people like everybody else, and we rely on Christ, and we have good days and bad days just like everybody else. But I'll tell you what, when those opportunities come up to grasp them, it's an amazing thing when you understand it's like, I need to do this.
Yeah.
And it just becomes not even a question. You just do it. And so hats off to you, bro. Extra crispy fries, as Steve Ganink says there, with cheese sauce for you.
Definitely.
Oh, but then again, he's in South Carolina because you know what they got?
Barbecue?
Oh, they've got vinegar-based barbecue.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You see, there's
It's
different kinds of barbecue
Carolina
around the
style.
country, guys. Different kinds of barbecue.
Right.
So,
It's very, very delicious.
oh, I know what I was going to ask. What was the most generous thing you guys ever did? Type it in. You can be like cryptic if you're worried that people will see that you're a nice guy or a girl. What was the coolest thing you ever did? Think about it. Did you give somebody a car? Did you do something crazy like that? Have you ever done anything?
You did.
We did.
Well, yes.
That was
It's too long of a story to tell right now.
is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
God told me to give this guy a car, and I didn't even know him.
No.
And it just was like, okay, we're giving you a car. All right. Is it my turn?
Yes.
It is my turn. Okay, so an entire news story, by the way, sorry. An entire community in Texas rallied together to save a 15-year-old deaf dog that had fallen down a storm drain and was trapped for 2 days. Andrea Tankersley, the dog's owner, told WWFFA people were hearing animal sounds, but they were hearing them all over the neighborhood. Huh, that makes sense because it would have been echoing around.
Right.
The dog, Zoe, was finally discovered on Saturday, stuck in a drainage pipe. The Arlington Fire Department, police, paramedics, and other workers worked around the clock to tear up the street to rescue her. AFD has released video footage of the dramatic 10-hour rescue operation that involved multiple agencies from the city of Arlington. Community members also helped out by delivering water and pizza to the workers. What?
Oh my
This is awesome.
Goodness gracious.
A firefighter reportedly suggested that a skateboard would be useful in getting the dog out of the pipe. That's when a local kindergartner, Hunter, offered his.
Oh my goodness.
He was just so enthusiastic about helping. Police officer Christa BFH told WWFFA. It was just so, I think I added an extra W in there. Let's do it right. WFFA. It was just so heartwarming. Rescue crews used the skateboard to get Zoe out. Video footage and pictures show how the dog, caked in mud, looking disoriented as she was pulled to safety. Everyone was so helpful, Officer Weil added. There have been cheers of joy and tears when Zoe was rescued, and I love seeing the community turn out and cheer a successful end to this.
Aww. Such a cute puppy.
Well, you know, here's the thing.
She's 15 years old. She's no longer a puppy.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I love hearing stuff like this because this is what our first responders do. It's not like this is just like something new and oh my gosh, we should do a PR stunt because things are looking bad for us in the news and maybe we should go ahead and give the old extra effort. No, that's what firefighters do. They go the extra mile every day. So do the police. So do paramedics. All of our first responders, this is who they are. And I hate it when I hear them getting dogged on.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, are there bad apples in any field? Yes, there are. But that doesn't mean that it's the majority. It's not. And you weed out the weirdos and you keep the good guys. And you guess what? That's the majority of them. And so when I hear a story like this, I do get excited because it's like, it's awesome. It's good. But it also should remind us that's who they are. This is what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to really quick read Lola Granola's story here that she's
Go ahead.
telling.
Oh, something good?
Oh my goodness.
Let me hear it.
Okay, so you said, have you guys done anything good? Okay. This woman, my hat's off. If I had a hat on, I tell you what, it would be off to you. She took in a homeless couple. The woman was pregnant, and she birthed in their bathtub.
Whoa.
Then Lola Granola took in the baby as the couple disappeared.
They left?
They left. Yeah.
I got to say, you, my dear, deserve a Culver's stinking burger.
Oh, my gosh.
With extra crispy fries and cheese sauce.
Yeah.
And you know what? If there's one near you, let me know.
Yeah. Well,
way to go.
This little baby was born on September 27th. She continues. She is Hep C positive.
Oh.
But she's there was a typo, but I'm guessing she's doing really well. When she was labeled failure to thrive. That's insane.
Wow. Praise God.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, I just need to know, where's the baby now? I need to know, where's this baby?
And you know what? I'm catching a comment from Deborah Haynes. Haynes.
Haynes.
You're not supposed to tell. Now I'm assuming you're meaning that that you're referring to you're not supposed to puff yourself up to make yourself look good, to lose out on a blessing. I'm just saying let's share some good stories.
Yeah, that's all.
I'm not trying to say that we're saying, hey, look at me, look how great I am, or I don't think anybody's doing that. So don't confuse that. That's all. We're not trying to say, look at me, puff up. What I'm trying to say is look at the community that's around us. Let's build on that. Look at the community that's here. Let's build on that.
Right.
Okay. So, all right. Let's see. Next story?
Sure.
Is it mine?
No, it's mine.
It's yours.
It's mine.
Mark it, set, go.
This one's really cool.
You find
okay?
She likes this stuff.
This is not a I guess a human interest story. But
it's still a cool story.
This is still really cool. And this actually hasn't happened yet.
So you can
participate in this.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, lunar eclipses don't happen that often. So the longest lunar eclipse of the century comes in 2 weeks. Okay. During the early hours of November 19th, which just happens to be Caleb's birthday.
Yeah.
The Earth will pass between the sun and moon, casting a shadow over the latter, the moon. The eclipse will peak at 4 a.m. Eastern Time, when our planet will hide 97% of the full moon from the sun's light, giving the moon a reddish hue. For the upcoming eclipse, skywatchers from North America have the best seats in the house. People in all 50 states, Canada, and Mexico can watch the full event.
That's awesome.
You won't need a telescope or binoculars. Simply go outside and look up in the sky anytime between 2:19 and 5:47 a.m. Eastern Time. So that's very cool. I can't wait. I'm going to have to set my clock and get the kids up and go watch, because that's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to stay up the whole time, but I'll have to make sure I don't take melatonin at night.
You'll sleep right through it.
I'll sleep right through it.
You'll sleep right through it.
But yeah, so that, and I told Caleb already, and he's like, really? Really? That's so cool.
And the funny thing, okay, here's a little inside baseball with Caleb.
Baseball.
When he was little, he doesn't watch this, so we're fine.
No, he doesn't.
He won't get embarrassed.
No.
But when he was little, there was 2 things that were his mantra as a little kid. He's just learning how to speak. Don't fall in holes, Dad. Don't fall in holes. Like, what? And we finally figured out where that came from. But for honestly over a year, I would be going out the door to go to work or wherever. And he would rush over and grab me and say, Dad, don't fall in holes.
Right.
And he was sincere about it.
Yeah.
It's like, this is no joke, brother.
Right. No,
if you see a hole, stay away from it.
Right. And it's funny because we still joke about that.
But we finally figured out what it was. It was like, why is he saying don't fall in holes?
We were on one of the properties that we were renting ages ago. He was just little, and Ruth was a baby, and I was holding her kind of in my coat too.
It was cold.
It was cold.
Yep.
And we're walking through the grass, and it was taller grass, and I stepped in a hole.
She didn't know.
Yeah, I stepped in the hole. So why does he tell him not to fall in holes? But I fell. Thankfully, I didn't fall on Ruth. I kind of fell backwards. But yeah, so that's where he got the don't fall in holes. But he always told you that, not me.
Yeah. Yeah, so it must have locked and loaded in his mind that that's something bad. You don't fall in holes, bro.
No, don't fall in holes.
Don't fall in holes was number 1, and number 2 was November 19th.
Right.
My birthday's November 19th.
Yes.
November 19th, Dad. Hey, November 19th. And it is permanently burned into my...
Yeah.
I don't remember dates very well. As a matter of fact, I have to keep a card for some important dates, and I keep them in my wallet because I can remember some things just no problem.
Right.
But dates,
No.
So,
No.
hey, before we go, we've got 2 more stories before we keep going. We've got 2 more stories, but if you guys want us to keep doing this, which we would like to do, we need to ask a favor. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. If you're not already sharing these videos, say, hey, here's some good news stuff. Share the videos because that'll help us to be able to keep going, okay? All right, so next story. This one's near and dear to my heart because Semper Fi. All right, here we go. A woman stranded in the floodwaters of Washington, D.C. last week was rescued by a bus full of Marines who helped push her vehicle through rising water out and up into safety. They were in knee-high water, and she was stuck.
In their dress blues.
In their dress stinking blues. Virginia Waller-Torres was stuck in her car outside the Arlington National Cemetery during a flash flood on September 16th when a bus pulled over and 6 Marines jumped out to help. She recorded the video and posted it on TikTok. Marine power, Waller-Torres can be heard saying in the video as 6 Marines pushed her car through the knee-high floodwater. She said, "This is the most American thing ever. If there's anyone who's going to help these people, it'll be us," Corporal Mitchell Wojcicki, one of the Marines, told Fox DC7. "We were the right ones for the job and hopped out without hesitation." On Monday, Waller-Torres reunited with Wojcicki and Corporal Jared Tosner, who served the Marine Corps. This is even more cool. Jared Tosner, who served with the Marine Corps Body Bearers, a unit that performs funeral services at Arlington. That's why they were in dress blues. That's what they were doing. They were getting ready to go to a funeral. We figured it would be a good idea just to lend a helping hand and help out our fellow American. Yeah. Tosner told the station, Waller-Torres told the station that the rescue affected her emotionally because her grandfather, who was buried at Arlington, was a World War II vet, and that her father was served with the Navy during the Persian Gulf.
Wow.
It was something so different. It was something that I can't explain with words, she said, thanking the Marines. "I'm so grateful." And if people just reciprocate that and do good to others, I think our country is headed in a good direction.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Semper Fi, folks. You know what? They didn't have to get out of the bus.
No, they didn't.
They could have thought maybe they're going to get themselves into trouble if they show up for duty not in a presentable fashion, which they could have. But I think that these guys are the kind of guys that honor came first. And so if I had a hat on, hat would be off. 6 Culver's burgers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 big, humongous meals. Yeah.
And don't forget to ask for the extra crispy fries because doggone it.
And the cheese sauce. Cannot forget the cheese sauce.
I'm not lying.
No.
Well done, gentlemen.
Yes.
Last one. Let's see if I can make through this last one.
Yeah, I'm reading this one because he
There's
wasn't
no
sure if
way
he
I
could
can
make it through.
I honestly request. I was like, Mom, can you read this one? It's a beautiful story. It's just hard.
Yeah. An elementary school teacher received a touching visit from her students this week as they serenaded her outside the hospital where she was being treated for stage 4 cancer. Carol Mack of Greenfield, Wisconsin, which is where your grandpa lived,
I know.
sat near the entrance of Aurora St. Luke's Medical Center in Milwaukee. As 26 children in grades 1 through 4 sang worship songs prior to her being moved to hospice care. Mack also said goodbye to some of her students' parents, whom she also taught.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was overwhelming and very special, Mac, 66, said in a news release. I hope people see how much these kids and their teacher loved each other and how our school community came together. The nurse, Louisa.
Probably.
It doesn't matter. The nurse, she has a Spanish name and I can't pronounce it, who was on Mac's care team, said seeing the students sing to her patient was rewarding. It was the most beautiful, touching thing, she said. Before the cancer advanced, Mac, a 45-year educator, continued to teach while fighting the disease. Wow.
You know, we don't have to be so disconnected with the people that are around us.
Right.
You can be a total rock star like this lady, or whoever's idea it was to bring these kids, or these kids that came to sing for her to show her love. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be like the crap they're telling you on the news. We don't have to be divided, even if you don't like the same things I do. Even if we don't even have some of the same political ideas, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Let's look at the things that are much, much, much more important.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our good news for the evening. Mm-hmm. And that does not mean we're returning to bad news.
No, not at all.
No. But I do want to say this. We have a brand new song for you coming up here in just a second. And it's Psalm 140, but it's rock and roll. So I'm curious to see what you guys think about it, because the people that go to the Bible devotion, 8:30 Central Time Zone, blah blah blah, they've heard it. Mm-hmm. They say they like it, and so hopefully that you guys like it too. I'm curious to see what you think. You can get it over on Patreon, but I think that's what. So. If you guys like the news stories, if you like the good news, please share it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Share
good news, never enough. Yeah.
Amen.
The problem is that we need more stories.
I need more sources.
Need more sources to find good
I'm running
stories.
Out.
Yeah.
I'm running out.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope you have a blessed night. Go and be a blessing to other people. And here's this tune. Tell me what you think. You guys have an awesome night. Bye. Salvation, you have covered my head in the day of battle. Deliver me, oh Lord, from evil. Right shall dwell in your presence. Guard me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted. I know that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted. Deliver me, O Lord, from evil men. Preserve me from violent men who plan evil things in their hearts and stir up wars. Deliver me, O Lord, from evil men. Preserve me from violent men who plan evil things in their hearts and stir up
What's going on there?
I like it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What happened at the? You're recording this, aren't you?
Yes, yes, yes.